justify bringing it into the United States. And this I think this probably started about 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah, where persons find it difficult to bring a certain amount of meds into the United States, especially if they were manufactured or exported from the United States. The letter needs to clearly indicate the essential nature of the meds. And I mentioned a whole lot of things, but we also have to mention what it is used for on that letter. Now, like I said, taking in 2 or 3 packages of pills on your person, you get off a flight and so on, I don't think that's an issue. The issue is coming in with a bulk of medication in your possession.
Now, 2 things in line with that. One, prescription. Some people may think, well, I'm going to go. I have a prescription from my physician here, and it's a bona fide registered physician practicing and so on. And they're going to go up to, let's say, the U.S., for instance, to fill, that script. They're not going to take their meds with them. They're there. They're going to go to the pharmacy and fill it. I understand sometimes that could present a problem.
Yeah, it presents a problem here as well. If you're not registered to practice in the Cayman Islands, or you're not registered and you don't have a number to practice in the United States, then you cannot have a prescription filled by a physician. It doesn't matter how qualified the physician is. If he's not eligible to work in the United States, then you can't get the prescription filled there. You'd have to do exactly what you do here. Here, if you bring a prescription in from a physician overseas, and your normal physician, your family physician, or whoever you see, has sent you overseas to a specialist, or they know that you've got an existing condition, or may have you either had a pre-existing condition or may have had an incident overseas that caused you to get this medication, that doctor will then countersign the prescription here so that you can get it filled here on the island. And that would be filled in his name. So it puts a burden of responsibility on your physician as well. Right. So you've got to really indicate what you got the prescription for.
Now, the second question, Lila, if you could help us to understand if there is any sort of need to clarify. Some people here may have a family who have, let's use it under the guise of a hurricane. They have evacuated. They've gone locally, whether to the hospital pharmacy or to the private pharmacy, bona fide, legitimately fill the script. Now they want to get it to the person overseas, so they go to one of those, couriers, and they put it in the package and they pay their fee and they send it over like they would, a piece of mail or a bill or a check or something else. Can they send medications that way?
I have to say that you can send it to different places. The United States is very stringent.
Yeah.
They're going to request or require the same thing that I just talked about. And federal FedEx and those places, the couriers, they know exactly what they're looking for. So before they send anything anywhere, you will have to supply all of that documentation. I think there are probably about 4 or 5 different things you need to have filled out in order to have that done, including the accompaniment of our travel letter. That travel letter is essential to the passage of the medications. And I must also tell you this, that it doesn't really guarantee that the customs or the border control in the United States will allow it to come in. It doesn't guarantee that at all. In some instances, they'll send it right back.
All right. And those are things that I think, some of us know, some of us heard of, may have been a press release somewhere, may have encountered it. But part of the preparations, do we know these things? And I appreciate you sharing with us. Because we've done everything to get our family safely to wherever that next shelter is, for whatever reason, and now the medications are there.
Yeah, the key is proactive preparation. You just have to be prepared and prepare yourself and have all the essential things at hand.
All right. Well, Colin, really appreciate it, man. And maybe some people start to appreciate that this whole idea of hurricane preparedness isn't just in a vacuum, and isn't just one-off. You guys have been at this game for a while.
Food.
Thanks very much, man.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully this week continues to be very productive.
Very good.
And to our listeners, whether you're in radio or otherwise, audio, visual, doesn't matter. Always call Susan and request your songs in WhatsApp or 925-3261. And she'll tell you the best songs if you're not quite sure. You just want to hear something good. Susan plays it for you. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so join me, start calling in the morning for the record. Come back for Talk Today, midday news and midday meditation. Until then, be blessed.
Talk Today is brought to you by South Coast Bar and Grill in Breakers, a true Caymanian experience.